Hey people, Demon here, and I just watched Invincible episode 5. And holy shit, dude, this episode was awesome. There's gonna be spoilers, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Go watch it first because you're gonna want to watch this episode. This was the best episode of the whole entire series so far. Um it was awesome. Anyways, uh let's start off let's talk about it. The title sequence actually was pretty good this episode. Usually, the title sequence is the worst thing of the episodes. So far, of watching all the episodes, the title sequence, the main title sequence, it ruins it just ruins the atmosphere to begin with because it's just like people talking and then title. It's really stupid. But in this episode, it actually was people talking and then the guy was just like, "Oh, his name," and then it shows the title and it shows his name. So that was interesting. So that actually fixed the title sequence, but I'm sure that will ruin it next episode as well. But anyways, beside the title sequence actually making sense this time, um, but which might be just because it's the best episode. um,
Just remind you to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, share this video, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok down below.
we get to see a new villain and also one of her old villains. Um, let's talk about the old villain first, so we can get that out of the way. Okay, so basically, we get to see the blue guy. He has his brother back, or his clone. And the robot is working with them to make a. I'm assuming a body for himself, but I don't know for sure. So the robot's working with them. And I'm assuming that he's going to pay them money. I'm assuming the government doesn't know about it. They knew that he let him out, but they probably don't know that he's using them for his own gains. Anyways, we have a new bad guy. It's a robot head man. He's basically a mob boss, and he's taking over one of the first villains that we ever seen. He's like Clay. No, not Clay guy. He is a guy made out of stone or gravel, concrete. I guess concrete man. And he's basically controlling this guy, and this guy is actually a pretty nice dude. And he just wants to get out of the game, but this guy will not let him, so he asks for our main character's help. And our main character is dealing with his own problems. He is dealing with having to deal with his hero life and his actual life. It kind of reminds me of the original Spider-Man series. I think it was Spider-Man 2, where where Spider-Man, he was having trouble balancing his main life and his Spider-Man life because he was Spider-Man, but it messed up his real life because he had to do stuff. Uh, it reminded me a lot about that, so it was really interesting to see that. Um, so he's trying to balance out these two lives. And then he agrees to help this person because he sees how bad this city is, how bad this part of the city is, and he agrees to help him. And he goes to fight the bad guy, but the bad guy has a chip in his head that makes him able to see the future pretty much, or versions of the future. And he hires a league of villains pretty much. And it's pretty cool. Um, and they basically fight against these villains and get their ass kicked. And our main character almost dies along with several other people because his daddy, at least we're led to believe that his daddy didn't want to interfere and help him because I guess he's testing him or something. And he called the knockoff Justice League to help him. They went there and they got their asses kicked. And several of their members are badly damaged to the point of almost death, which I'm assuming will be a catalyst into them being better heroes eventually. um, so it's very interesting, and the robot, he definitely has a crush on the little girl. Kind of creepy, but I guess he is feels her pain because he's kind of like her. I guess I'm assuming that he used to be a person and that's why he feels her pain. Kind of pedophile, but whatever. But anyways, they go there, absolutely get wrecked, and as I said, I'm assuming that will be the catalyst to making themselves better because they saw like four of their they saw our main character almost die. He is like on death's door at this point. They saw Monster Girl almost die. I don't know if she's on death's door, but she looks like it. They saw the guy with no powers. I forgot his name. He got his arm snapped and he almost died. And also, was there another one, or was that the three? Was there only three of them, or was there four? Uh, I don't know if there was four or not, but I think there's definitely three. But anyways, after that, they actually worked as a team, kicked these guys' asses, and there was a cat like almost reminds me of the Thundercats came to this world because he's from a different world or a different dimension. I'm not sure at this point. He came here to get a good fight, but at the end, after they started to fight good, he kind of chickened out and he ran away. But I'm assuming we'll see him again, and I'm assuming that our main protagonist, our main character, is gonna kick his ass, or his dad's just gonna straight up kill him because his dad is fucking ruthless. So that happened. It was really awesome just to see this awesome fight and stuff. I almost forgot the guy that he helps bamboozles him at the end. He just straight up goes like, "Yeah, man, you're on your own." Ditches him, comes back, and is now the boss. But I guess he probably is gonna be a better boss because he's not as evil as the other guy. But at the same time, absolute power does corrupt. So I don't know. Fucking awesome, dude. Didn't see that coming at all. And we also get a little bit of a side story of Mark's mom realizing that her husband killed the knockoff Avengers, the original ones. He most definitely killed them. So we get that as well. We get to see her realize that slowly. And we don't know what she's going to do with that information, but we get to see it. So at this point, our main character is in the hospital, I assume. And they're also experimenting on his blood to see if they can kill him and his dad, or at least his dad, not him yet, but his dad for sure. See if they can defeat him without destroying a bunch of stuff. Although it is possible for them to kill him because obviously he was almost killed by the knockoff Avengers in the first place. If they would have done it a little bit differently, they probably would have killed him, but whatever. So that's a thing as well. So all in all, lots of stuff going into this episode. Best episode of the series so far. It was just fucking awesome, dude. And Mark is on thin ice with his girlfriend, but I'm assuming that she's gonna find out because it seems like she already knows about his friend being a superhero. So I'm assuming he's gonna tell her eventually that he's a superhero. And she's gonna accept it, or maybe she won't accept it. I don't know, but it's gonna be interesting. Oh my goodness, can't wait. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell notification. That's the best way to keep my channel. Link down below to my Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And as always, our friends, stay sane. Peace. Just remind you to subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment, and share this video. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok down below. Shadow, my baby, I love you so much. You're my baby, and you love to sleep in the bathtub. 'Cause you're a weirdo. Shadow, look over here, buddy. Look over here.